Session is about structures. Okay, so I am presenting this session based on an assumption that you have enough knowledge about arrays. So what is an array? First of all, we'll see. So the array is nothing but a continuous sequence of locations of same data type. Let's say if this is the storage space you have, so this corresponding array is nothing but continuous or sequence of locations which is of same size and shape. So what happens is like when you have some, so but what happens in real time is like we need to gather different kinds of data and we need to put it. For example, if you have one decorative shelf at your home, what will we do? We don't want to place same item one over the other. Okay, the different art items will be of different shape, different size, that comes in different sizes. So we want to keep, or we want to accumulate different kinds of items together, and that is how the requirement for a structure comes in. Okay. So this is storage space wherein we have three different kinds of storage spaces available. This is one kind of storage space, this is one another, and this is one another. Okay, so I want to keep one teddy bear and one flower vase and one food storage container. So after getting accumulated, so it goes like this. Okay, so what happens now? I have kept three different items of three different shapes and size, and I have accumulated everything together, and this is one kind of structure what we used to have at our home. Okay, so structures. What is a structure? Before getting into that, I'll take you through some interesting concept. So I am sure all you will enjoy these people. Okay, so now it's the season also, so these are different kind of cricketers, all you would have known rather than me. So I want to store the details of all those people in my laptop. How do I do? This is what we are going to see next, right? So I am interested in 4 different details of each and every cricketer: the name, age, and the total number of matches he played, and the number of centuries he had during that matches. This is what are all the details I want to collect for each and every individual. Okay, so let us start with this famous personality. So I have collected his name to be Sachin Tendulkar, the age 42, the total number of matches played, number of centuries. Okay, so I'm not sure whether the data is correct, so forget about the data, concentrate on this thing itself. So this is the data I want to store about this particular individual. In a similar way, I want to accumulate, or I want to collect the data, all these 4 data for all those things through a program. How do I do? Okay, so it's like so this is the syntax of the writing a structure. Struct is a keyword, struct. So anything if it is written between angle bracket like this tells that it is the variable name. There you have to replace your own name. Okay, so followed by a curly brace which defines that I am going to declare the contents of the structure. So struct is a keyword followed by the structure name and left curly brace. So any number of variables you can create inside it. Okay, so whatever you are going to define within this is your usual declaration. If you want to create one integer variable, you have to define it like int a, int b, likewise. Okay, so at last after the right curly brace, I want to put a semicolon to state that the structure definition comes to an end. See, here I have created one structure for storing the details of the cricketer. So I have given the name of the structure to be cricketer, and first I want to store the name. Name is nothing but sequence of characters. So if you are creating a variable a of character data type, you can store only one character in a. Okay, let's say in a, when you are creating one such data type of this kind, a storage location will be created and it will be titled a, wherein you can store only one character. Let's say you can store b. or you can store C, or you can store D, or you can store a value like 1, 2, but you cannot accumulate. So but what happened to name? Name is nothing but collection of characters. Okay, so what we need to do, suppose my name is Suganya, how many characters I do have? Why, yeah, 7 characters, right? So I want to have 7 locations of character data type to store my name. So it is nothing but a sequence of locations. Okay, so let me, I'll be having S over here. I have a marker, so it's not clear. So this is SUGANY, and finally I'll be having A. So you all know, if there are sequence of locations of same data type, it is called as, you know that when we have sequence of locations of same data type, it is called as an array. That's what we have declared here. Name is a character array. The maximum size I have given is 30. It depends on the size of the name of the cricketer, right? So I have declared it to be of character data type. So second one is age. So you all know that the data type of age is obviously an integer, so I have declared. And similarly, the total number of matches, the number of centuries the person had, all we have defined inside a structure. So altogether these details form the cricketer. Okay, now this is the structure we have defined, and we want to store the details of the first cricketer I know, who is Sachin. So what will I do? This is the data type now that we have created. That's why this structure is called as a user defined data type. So I have to create one object for this cricketer, like how you will define. You will be defining normally like int A. So int is a predefined variable, predefined data type. For that we are creating one variable called A. Similar to that, so instead of int I have the data type called cricketer. Instead of A I have the name Sachin. So Sachin is a cricketer, or is an object of the structure cricketer. So Sachin.name, how will I access the members? So this Sachin will have 4 attributes: name, age, total matches, and number of century. I want to first store the name. How will I do? A special operator that is being there, which is called as dot. This object name Sachin dot, what is the first attribute? It is name. It is equal to, strings have to be given by means of within double quotes. Okay, that's why it's like Sachin Tendulkar. And Sachin.age is equal to 42, Sachin.total matches 464, Sachin.number century is equal to 49. Okay, so let us program this. Let us create one structure for this. Let me open Dev C++. Okay, hash include stdio.h. I'll be creating a main program wherein I'm going to create a structure named cricketer. Okay, so the first one being character name of 30, the second being age, the third being total matches he played, fourth being number of centuries. That's it, the definition. Okay, now let me get, so how to create an object. So cricketer is my data type. Now I am going to create the first object to be Sachin. Okay, so printf, enter the name of the cricketer. Don't ask, since I have created by means of Sachin, I want to have a full name, let it be. So scanf percentage yes, because I am going to get a string. Okay, ampersand, what is my object name? It is Sachin dot name. Okay, similarly I am going to get the details for all the 4. Let me paste 4 times and then let me start. Enter the, instead of name, what is the next parameter I am going to get? Age. Okay, so it will be age, and instead of yes we will be having percentage %d. Okay, the third being enter the total matches played by the cricketer, right? So it is also an integer data type, D, and where am I going to store? In the variable total matches. Okay, then enter the number of centuries scored by the cricketer. Then again the variable name is number century and the data type is going to be T. Okay, that's it, the input section. Now let us print the details altogether. Details of Sachin or okay, let me give a /n to create an interactive output. Just you print all the details, that's it. So percentage yes, what is the first thing? Sachin dot name, printf percentage yes, comma Sachin dot age, right? Third is your printf, it's not percentage f, it's D, Sachin dot total matches, printf percentage T, comma Sachin dot number century. That's what I have given. Use get chof to get an interactive output, then use now compile. It will ask you for saving. Let me give the name as structure. So let us compile. Yeah, the mistake what I did is I forget to give the keyword strut. So the declaration should be strut followed by the structure name followed by the object name. Now it will work. Yes. So just execute program. What is the name? It is Sachin. Age of the cricketer. Age is somewhat around 42. Total number 463. I am giving 49 centuries. Okay, fine. Okay, so everything is getting printed. If you want to give a much more detailed output, put a /n, then it will take you to the new line after everything, right? So this is how you can get the details of a single cricketer, right? Now we will see how to get the details of more than one cricketer. So what we need to do, the same thing. So whatever is available here, so I am going to create 10 different Sachins. Okay, Sachin is what is the name I am using to represent one person. I want to have 10 such person. So suppose I want to store all the details. Let's say I want to store the details of Yuvraj, I want to store the details of Raina, I want to store the details of Dhoni. Everybody will have all these attributes: name, age, total matches, and the number of centuries. Okay, so what to do? I want to have multiple objects of this data type defined by the structure cricketer. So I have to create one more array of this kind of size. Okay, let us program and it will be clear for you. See, the structure goes same for a single cricketer. This is the structure. So I want to create, or I want to get the details of 3 such cricketers. So I have created one array having 3 locations. Fine. So what will I do? I'll be executing a loop. I is equal to 0, I less than 3. I am going to get the details for 3 persons. Okay. So where I will store the first the first set of details has to go into the first object indexed by Sachin of 0. Okay. So here if I represent I, this is very similar to your one dimensional array. Okay. So when I is equal to 0, the details about the first cricketer will be stored. When I is equal to 2, details about the second cricketer, third cricketer, and it goes on. Let us define the loop index I. The details of the cricketers are, it's not Sachin now. Okay, similarly we have to run a for loop. Let me copy it down. Okay, so instead of this Sachin, I'll be giving I. It's not a single object now, it's multiple objects. It's also I. Okay, put a curly brace. That's it. Build, compile. Yeah, it's done. Execute. So enter the name of the cricketer. Okay, to make it much more interactive, we don't know how many cricketers we do have. Okay, so you can enter the name of the first cricketer. Likewise, I want to display. So you can include a %d and you can write it like I plus 1. Why am I writing I plus 1? Because the index starts with 0. If you display like enter the name of 0th cricketer, it will not be looking nice. Okay, so now you compile, then execute. Enter the name of the first cricketer, Sachin. Age 42, 463 matches he played, 49 centuries. I am entering just like that, don't think of about the actual values. Second one, Dhoni. Age is around some 35, I don't know, sorry. 400 matches I am taking, 34. Third is somewhat ASTF, this will be the safer side. So age is around 24, some 123 matches, number is 3. Okay. See, the details of all those persons get displayed, and this is how you can create arrays of structures. Okay. So for any queries you can write to suganya.g@vit.ac.in. I am always pleased to answer your queries. Okay. Thank you very much for your patient listening. Thank you.